again, before I get back into the story, I'm going to show you guys that I've been kind of preparing. I don't know how much these I have. I know I've got not that many of these. Definitely don't have a lot of these. I've been collecting these pretty much though. Yeah, definitely don't have this much more. And here, oh man, this is like 18. I got it written down here. 66, 93. 9 at 6,314. 18 of these. This is Scarners, but I'm like, wow, weird. And of course, 3 crowns. So let's get back into it. Let me show you what I've got so far. Okay. Oh, also, I plan on putting this weapon on her. Ooh. Let's see. Can I up it a little bit? Nah, not really. But still, every little bit helps. Yeah, I can have much more. Yeah, don't have that enough. Also, here, I do need to get more of these, which are from the same thing from Arlecchino. Yeah, Arlecchino's which is weird. Like Flower Mats are from Memoria. And another part is from Sumer. Weird. Let's see here also. Let's I do plan on putting this on her scroll the heroes in the city. Which I've got a pretty good wait, it's an electro goblet. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. I plan on putting this on her. Now nope. Flower. Wait. Not really. No. Shoot. I need to fire that domain. Anyway, let's see here. Don't have all of those. Yeah, I might have quite a bit of those. Nothing else for right now. Mirror motion. Oh, we're about halfway here. Mirror motion here. The boss right here, 30, and I need 46. So not too much, not too bad. Let's see here. Geo. Oh, this is okay. Quite enough of these. Okay, yeah, I got enough. Kindling. Where's this is contention? What is kindling? Okay, I can make up to I can make some of those. Yeah, let's see here, 45. That would make 15. It's 85, and I need. Oh no, I need. Oh, right. Oops, I need 18, so that makes 30. That makes 10 of these. 80. You take 14 out of it. That would make almost 5, so like 4. 20. Wait, no. Oh, oops. I need. Okay, I'm gonna need 39 of those. That would make 13. 13 of these. 83. So I need to take 20 off of that. And make at least 6. That's 15. So yeah. All right. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for my farming for Shalonen. Alright, so let's go to the people of the springs. Let's teleport to the teleport. Yeah. Also, off camera, I must have coffee. Also, the process of having to start the editing process of previous video. Oops. Hello. Alright. Let's go. Oops, this one. Stereo, let's go.
You're kidding. Another one?
See, so like the others, you heard of that.
This is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff?
What did he say? Amina, there's been another delivery. So like the others, they heard what a feast and was and sent someone to contribute. Right.
And again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought
The Archon.
Archon? What are you doing here?
Get over here so I can make it up easier.
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest. Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff. That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
So you remember that nickname?
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Natlan. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Hopefully they'll put Jaga's voice here soon. Because I know he's been recently main here. Still, we didn't really weren't expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon. It was my idea.
Wicca and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head. Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better? Oh. Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe. What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize, so I decided to attend in her memory.
They already knew.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up.
Since
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go. Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon. Thank you. I'll get on it right away. Amazing plan, Malika. It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
I mean, you already got water.
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
Ready for the feast to begin.
Archon, what is it like in the depths of the Night Kingdom? We really can't go with you?
No. That region has been completely corroded by the abyss. Without protection, an ordinary person would not last a minute.
Oh, I guess we'd only get in your way. Then, this really is a battle reserved for the gods.
Fear not. I've been preparing for this moment a long time. This duty is mine to bear, and I will succeed.
If we don't solve the crisis in the Night Kingdom, war will continue to ravage our nation. We've achieved a brief moment of peace, but we can't get complacent. Even if it's not in the front lines, there are still things we can do. Like fortifying our defenses, eliminating remaining monsters, rebuilding our homes, and coming together like this to sing for you and offer our warmest blessings.
Reference. Just right there. Become the chief of our tribe. New great ideas and we'll lead our tribe to a different kind of. For a long time, I had no idea what to do. But always there to encourage me. I made mistakes. She never made me feel bad for messing up. She helped me analyze what went wrong and help me do better next time. She's the one to respect, so I'll remember that. What she taught me. And work hard to continue to achieve our tribe deserves. Updated. Well, I'm up in Manila. I am Manila. The chief. He said to our chief health she hadn't caused any trouble. Do not it's very reliable, and she knew much in the way that they managed to triumph from her grandfather. To make one of the fullest and faith in her potential. She's still young, and she'll learn down to miss some detail from time to time, so please bear with her. Oh, okay, I gotta go see. Where's it was Molly's picture, so oh, y'all saw it.
Hello, you guys. Sorry for the wait. We're still setting up the venue. Hey, did I say you could take a break? Keep pushing. This is the home stretch, and then we get to feast.
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes? That work is pretty much done, but I've discovered a lot more people with abyssal corrosion syndrome in the process. So I've been compiling patient records while helping them overcome the hallucinations. Thanks to the captain, we have the draft of lucidity for the worst cases.
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses.
The doctors at the stadium aren't too busy?
The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Understood, Archon. Although I'd like to continue helping out with the treatment, I can't let everything I've learned go to waste. Wow, that's so responsible of you. Well, knowledge is power after all.
I thought that was light. It's weird. I thought that was light because it's Wally. Let's do the Chaska. She's in our area. There she is. If she ever comes around again, I want to get her.
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your
does the same
parents,
thing.
Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
Yeah.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Neat conversation is gonna be. Yeah, like each conversation is gonna be. I am going to need to turn off auto for that one. It's got to hear when Xbox missing label. Oh, it's you. So,
Nothing. We're just taking a look around.
what have you been up to? Well, I wanted to go and try because we're going to try some a lot of stuff. A lot of story and hunting work out there. But the Power Archon assigned me a special mission.
Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kanich to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle.
Sorry, my back's like stiff back here.
The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Just like a detective, I really had tiny details to work with. Goal is to deduce their habits and find evidence to corroborate their identity. It's tricky. You have every reason to keep going.
Because Natlan's heroes deserve to be remembered, right?
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kanich.
To be fair for now, the team search aren't falling. Need help more than me. The longer we take to find the dead, the harder it'll be to piece things together.
Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Just doing my part.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast.
I want to talk to some of the other people. I actually want to talk to some of the other people. I want to talk to Ron and Kachina.
Oh, Mother Granny, Archon. I swear, I've
Granny.
been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've got to realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore. So my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and other Granny, right? You're going to become great heroes. And the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present?
Don't you think is right?
Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
Alright, let's go see Japanese weddings, the flag folks and all. Let's go see Kojima. The fly on the ground in the exact same position as the doll lands. Sometimes magic even. She's gonna upgrade, so this is what there she is.
Milani, it's almost time for the feast. Maybe we should send the drinks out first. There's a bunch of guests here already. Yup. I'm making the juice as we speak. Oh, right, ice. Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now. But the food is almost ready. Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, will not tolerate this stifling hut! We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket suits our taste. Oh, great, now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here! Kachina, Ahau is on the run. Help me catch him. Okay. Sorry, I gotta help with Ahau. As usual, Ahau brings chaos wherever he goes.
Lively, isn't it? Leave this to me, Kachina.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Mawika?
I got him, Milani.
Expert Ahau wrangling, Archon? Thank you. You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to... ask you to apologize. Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you. Ahau ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished, Archon?
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here. How? Help out in the kitchen.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, shall not be reduced to a menial kitchen laborer!
I wasn't asking.
Understood. Ahau, you have to learn to be good at some point. Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it. You need to wash every leaf. Help! Someone save me!
That's hilarious.
That's like a new game butt jam instead of eating sorry to bridge the next cheating but they all fall back into the deep sleep being Jack starts making his stomach like a drop in everyone, annoyed by the dog. They only cover their ears with all their might at this moment. What? Without a danger for a cat, helpless Jack returns to sleep, waiting for everyone to fall asleep, and then uses his companion's head as a drum. The companion is hearing that wants to kill it, but unfortunately, his feet are still bound by the rain, so he can't. Until one day, everything suddenly becomes overbearing.
Says I trolls say with delicious food and this happy occasion.
I like it. Oh, my companions are terrified.
I'm practically a blubber beast.
All of them are eating loud, sharp noise.
That's Fontaine.
What's that?
The machine slams down on his head. Keep going.
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly.
Never dare.
You've never seen a picture of
At
one?
this point, his companions start
Oh,
running,
it
and the
sounds
others
so
follow
cute.
all around.
Hanan can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and they'll even join in. That
Her
reminds
voice
me of a
actress in
story I
Fontaine would know. Hey,
Her
Paul.
name was Emila. She wasn't the sharpest Tatankasaur, but she was incredibly brave. When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. Sometimes visitors would think she was all passed out. But she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures. But saurians grow a lot faster than humans. Before long, she was the one dragging me all over the place.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Yeah, she was tough. Veressa told me she was amazing in the final battle. I had to defend the stadium, so I never got the chance to see her one last time. It was a choice I had to make, but it was hard to accept. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood. I'll just get to the important part.
Yes, he shot me.
I actually saw her in my dreams the past few nights. It felt so real, like it was really her. She gave me a ride, and we traveled all around Natlan together. We were both so happy.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything.
Okay, you're next.
Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents. Ayo? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment. And then I woke up. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him. Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place.
But you
It's
did.
fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
And you capture the souls.
You're kidding. The captain? Does that mean you have some kind of secret connection to him?
No, of course not.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an
Yeah.
Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
Here's a captain one of those true role.
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
We do that in this video.